Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. I got a little bit of time today. About a month ago, Cam Newton had an interview with the Sarah Fornote, Fornote. I think that's her name. And there's a lot of stuff that both of them had to say and brought out and one another. And there's a lot of things here I want to point out. With that being said, good afternoon, and let's get it.
Me knowing me allows me to make proper decisions that I can control the outcome the best I know how.
I have to ask you, if this season of your life were called It's Giving Blank and you had to fill in the blank, what would it be called? And you have to say it's giving.
It's giving intentional. I'm playing offense this year. I ain't playing defense. I would tell people is don't get motivated. It's consistency over motivation. If you're more consistent than motivated, then your product is going to look better.
I'm a little more sensitive. I'm a little more irritable. I'm doing my best to get through days because I am overwhelmed and I'm overstimulated.
Your situation is for you. My situation is for me. Cinderella's shoe was fit for Cinderella, not none of her sisters. The skinny one and the thick one and the fat one. Cinderella was chosen to wear that shoe. I still have to have a presence in other women's lives.
Yeah.
That's just my duty as a man.
Yeah.
Any man, any provider can agree with this statement. There's no such thing as unconditional love. You only get that from very few people on this earth.
Bingo.
What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of It's Giving. I am your host, Sarah Fontenot, and if you have not yet, please hit that button below so you can get subscribed. Hit that little bell so you get a notification with each piece of content. Now, every week we are doing our best to bring you the real, the raw, the unfiltered, and today we are blessed with an amazing guest, okay? This man is a Pro Bowl winner. He's a Heisman Trophy winner. It's not even about the football accolades. This man goes viral almost every day. You've seen him on his own show called Funky Friday. He's got 4-1. Literally, what doesn't he do? Entrepreneur, just incredible man, and willing to go there and have the conversations that make most people uncomfortable. So can we please give it up for the man, the myth, the legend, Cam Newton?
Make him uncomfortable by what I say, or what
Yes.
people really be thinking that they never say.
I like that. It's both. I think you challenge the status quo.
No, I just speak what I know the reality to be,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And in this imperfect life we live, our expectations sometimes can be unrealistic.
Yeah.
But needless to say, I'm the one that's going to voice what should be said.
Yeah. Do you feel like people kind of shun you out for that?
Shun me out?
Yeah. Or turn their back on you?
No, I don't. I feel support.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm everybody's cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm that cousin.
Man, I don't know about that one,
Man,
bro.
Here you go. Don't give him no wine. Don't give him no alcohol. Don't give him no. You know what I mean? Like, he get the tripping.
Yeah.
But then I'm also that cousin. It's like it's about to go down. Hey, call him.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Or hey, man, I'm going through some stuff. Call him.
Yeah. You're
And I like that.
stormy.
I appreciate, the culture and the acceptance, because no matter what, I just use my platform to talk about things that are relatable.
Yeah.
And I just hope that people, like it as much as I like making it.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, Cam, I have to ask you, if this season of your life were called It's Giving Blank and you had to fill in the blank, what would it be called? And you have to say it's giving.
It's giving intentional.
Ooh, break that down.
It's giving. I'm playing offense this year.
Ooh.
I ain't playing defense. I'm playing on my tiptoes, not my heels.
Okay.
It's I'm setting the tone. I'm setting the temperature, and everybody else got to just adapt to it.
What's that mean? Like in work, in relationship, in love, in God, in what way?
Man, all the above. I'm selfish. I gotta be. I understand in this, my age, this is my hustle age. Like, I gotta make sure that me at 36, me at 37 pays dividends when I turn 57. And we don't get these times back. I could care less how you feel, how you think, man, I know what my vision is, and I'm trying to go get it. And if I offend you along the way, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
Do you feel like you run into people that take offense to you having your you era?
No, I don't. I think I run into people that don't understand how serious I am about my vision. And if I'm working alongside of you, if I'm giving you my time, whether you're a family member, friend, loved one, you're like, bro, I ain't got time for that. I use the control alt method. I control myself. I alter my thinking and I delete all negativity. If the fruit that you're bearing in my life, if it's negative, I delete it. I just distance myself from that, and trying to master my routine daily is really what keeps me, on the straight and narrow.
You're saying you're fasting?
Yes, ma'am.
What's that like?
So I do intermittent fasting, and trying to eat as clean as I possibly can because I need to be the best version of myself, in this phase that I'm going. And let's not, I got my flaws.
Yeah.
I got certain triggers and traumas that I'm still trying to shake, but needless to say, I feel like when I master my routine, my routine that I've given myself is, hey, after 5 o'clock, we're going to eat. And what we eat is extremely important because, your brain, your mind, your appetite is so starved that you can just eat anything in sight. But I just try to make sure that it's extremely clean. I try to be in the bed by 9 to 10 o'clock.
Wow.
These last couple of weeks, I probably hit that benchmark once, maybe twice. And then I'm up. The alarm goes off at 4:50, another one at 5:15, and then boom, I'm out that bed by 5:30, no less.
Wow.
And then I get my little meditation on, get my stretch. I realized too, dog, like, I be asking older individuals, if older to me is if you above 30, and I asked my partners, I was like, bro, when was the last time you stretched for like 20 minutes?
Yeah.
And you wasn't about to play basketball, or you wasn't about to run.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're stretching for your day. And I've been on this stretch routine, and bro, it's life altering.
Yes.
And it don't gotta be like yoga or Pilates. It's just like, bro, man, just you know what I'm saying? Just touch your toes, bro.
You need to touch your toes.
Just stretch your back out. You know what I'm saying?
My man is not flexible at all. He can't touch his toes.
Yeah, but he will if you work at it.
Yeah.
It's just like a muscle.
Man.
Being pliable, flexible,
Yes.
and allowing your joints, bones, and muscles to have cushion to absorb, the impact. So.
Do you feel like you playing football for as long as you did and going hard, like one of the greatest of all time, I think everyone could say? Do you feel like you have to do that more so now because of your occupation, what it was?
No, I feel like I got to do that because I don't want to be that dude that they look at me like, that's Cam Newton? Dang, he fell off.
Yeah.
No.
Did you ever have a belly?
I done had a belly. And I was trying to hide. I'm like, man, I was waiting on my girl to tell me, like, dang, babe, you getting kind of big.
Did she tell you?
Nah, she was.
She loves you.
Look at you. You fat. You fat daddy. But nah, like, I be needing certain things to get motivated. But what I would tell people is, don't get motivated. It's consistency over motivation.
Yeah.
If you're more consistent than motivated, then your product is going to look better during the road, because there's been times, man, I didn't feel like waking up and working out, or even if I don't work out at 5, I make it a priority. And no matter how maximal the workout is, there's no greater feeling than after you've achieved that commitment that you had with yourself. So that's where I'm at with it.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I have to ask you, because you brought up your girl, and everybody asks you this question. and I don't feel like I get an answer. Oh, one of the funny things about you is that you used to march for Cesar Chavez, and I don't feel like I get an answer. Why is your fear of divorce so high when you've already experienced?
I knew she was going to ask that question. Why is this fear of divorce so high? A lot of men have a fear of divorce. So what are you talking about?
Breakups.
Right.
If you have a prenup in place, why
Hold on. Sometimes the prenups don't mean a damn thing in some cases. In some cases, the prenups don't mean nothing.
actually afraid of marriage, or are you afraid of divorce?
I'm afraid of divorce.
But haven't you done so?
As most men are. All that woman gotta do is stay with you 10 years, get sick of you, and take half your stuff. I don't blame Cam. I'd be afraid of divorce too.
So many scary things and been great at it?
Yeah, but I don't think marriage is the one-all be-all. I'll ask you this, and not to kind of deflect the question. I think people get jaded and sidetracked about, marriage because it is weaponized in this society that we live in. I would ask that individual, what's more important, the title or the feeling?
I think the safety and the protection.
That wasn't an option.
Feelings are fleeting.
Just tell me.
If it comes on a feeling, I'm going to choose.
Look at her try to dodge a question. Look, typical woman. I'll always want to dodge a question.
I know that I have to show up this way in order to maintain that title. Feelings, if I feel like I love you, it's fleeting. I might love you today and not love you tomorrow. I told you, right now, me and my man, I'm usually so sweet and kind. You saw, I get a hug and a kiss before he leaves. I didn't get no hug and a kiss because right now I'm upset, and that's okay, right? Right now, I don't feel all the butterflies and love and excitement that I'm used to feeling. But you don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, right? So what I'm saying is, if you're waiting on the feeling, you'll never do it.
You don't wait on the feeling, you have the feeling.
But the feeling leaves, no? You don't think the feeling
She don't get it.
Choosing your person,
she does not get it.
I don't want to be disrespectful.
Okay.
But I must ask this question.
Yeah.
Is your husband the only person you've ever loved in your life?
I love this question. I think
answer the question.
In this way, yes. Because in every relationship I've personally ever been in, I've never been broken up with. I've never experienced heartbreak. I've never even cried over a man before, to be honest. And not because he makes me.
And the only time when women say, I never been broken up with, the only women that say that are the women that are always leaving. Anytime a woman says that she's never been broken up with, it's only because instead of the guy leaving her, she leaves the guy. And this is what Sarah is. Sarah is the woman that soon has a relationship, doesn't suit her, she leaves.
He makes me cry, or not because I can't break up with him, but because this is the first time where he is my best friend, truly. He was my friend before we even dated. He's successful, handsome, tall, has all the things, and he was outside living his best life. And while he was doing...
Then what happened? What happened was Sarah turned 40 and she hit the wall. That's what happened.
That we were friends, and for me, this is the first time where I've chose someone that I already loved instead of trying to build the love once I chose them. So for me, this is new.
Yeah.
What about you?
This is not the only woman that I've ever loved. If we're being honest.
Yeah.
And everybody that I would admit to loving, I still love them.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
Of course.
But there's an obedience, there's a loyalty there where you have to really compartmentalize that for what it is. I'm not going to put myself in a position where there's a woman that I once loved and there's isolation between us two. I know what can potentially happen.
Right.
We're adults and we're humans. I asked that question because when you have a feeling for somebody, that feeling never leaves.
Cam, I think...
You see what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying. So my parents are like your parents, right? My parents are still together. Been together for decades.
Yeah.
My dad has gone through stage 4 cancer. My dad ruptured a disc in his back when I was 10 years old. There was a time where my dad wasn't working and my mom still made him head of household. And he did his best, but when you're injured, you can't move in the bed. It is what it is. And so for me, I saw my mom still with poise and elegance and grace and have all of us kids up to make sure that we were getting ready for school and make sure that we weren't homeless and make sure she's going to work and she was doing her full time. I'm sure as an adult, I can look back and say there were probably times where my mom was really sad. Now, as a child, I didn't know. I just know mom was going to show up. I'm sure there were times that my mom was hurting while my dad was hurting because she's used to having a little more support at that time. I think if we allow ourselves to rely on the feeling, we will never do it. It's like you just said, consistency. No, I'm saying she doesn't always feel good.
Yeah, but you said feeling.
Yes.
It's fleeting.
Yes.
But even though she was in love with your father.
And is still.
And is in love with your father. There's times where she may not say, hey, I'm over the hills for you. That feeling of making that commitment never will leave, so I will always do right.
But commitment is different from feeling. Because commitment is you...
Two different.
Not really.
Goalposts, we added in, subtracting.
Okay. So let's just shoot
the
straight.
overarching question was, what would you choose?
Yeah.
A title
Yes.
or a feeling?
A title.
And that's fucked up.
The feeling.
So, so if you have a prenup in place, you're protected.
That prenup has a expiration date.
What's that?
What's this?
This is new for me. I don't know what
Did you
that
sign a prenup in your marriage? Okay, well, in that prenup, you had it's an expiration date. So that's what people don't understand. All prenups have different forms, facets, and certain things to it. But in some cases, over a period of time, after that, it's over with. See, marriage is the only contract that does not have an expiration date. And even though you may say, well, sign a prenup. A prenup, if you're together for 40 years and you decide, hey, we signed a prenup 40 years ago, man, please, that's over with. Man, that woman, that man gonna be able to get whatever they want. Because I was with you through the good, the bad, the highs, the lows. I helped you build this empire, so I'm entitled to blah, 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 blah. It's loopholes in prenuptial agreements just like it's loopholes in any other contract.
Okay,
That's all I'm
fair.
saying. So for me, I'm saying to you, I love where I'm at right now. I'm happy. She's happy. We're honest with each other. We're not living in this Disney movie, falsetto. It's just one of those dynamics where it's like, bro, I'm choosing you every single day.
Yeah.
Your breast steak, I'm choosing you.
Yeah.
You ugly, I'm choosing you. You didn't cook for me today, I'm choosing you.
Right.
I didn't pay your bills today. I'm choosing you.
Right.
These kids whooping you and they loving me, I'm choosing you.
Right.
These kids whooping me and loving you, I'm choosing you.
Yeah.
You don't feel like getting up, it's okay, baby, I'm choosing you.
Right.
And no, doesn't matter if I feel like doing it or not. I have made that commitment to I'm choosing you. I think what is important in our dynamic is that we have examples of love from our parents. Her parents have been together for 42 years. My parents have been together for 41 years. And there's a lot of similarities there. And I still do have an active relationship with co-parenting with the mother of my children. So those type of dynamics is all encompassing with me. She has her pitfalls, she has her, issues as well too, and it's all encompassing. So that feeling when we first was in that honeymoon phase, it was like, golly, this little thing here, I'm still choosing her.
Right.
And she's still choosing me. So whether the title is there or not, it's so many people that got a feeling that don't got a title, that just has an understanding, and it is what it is. And, we act as if that's not a real thing. Some people have both. Some people just have a title and don't feel it. I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? You're just a shell of yourself. You're just Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
So
you know what I would say though, because when I think of men, and it's not just you, because I think a lot of men fear divorce, right? And when you look at the statistics, 70% of divorces are initiated by women. Like, I understand why would you want to give your all to someone that could possibly leave when it's proven that they're the ones that leave. I get that. And also I think about protection. And what I mean by protection is, if something were to happen to either of you, as your girlfriend, she can't call any shot. Let's say that it's 30 years from now, and let's say it's 15 years from now, right? We don't have our parents here, and someone around you wants to collect your life insurance, and you need help to breathe. She's not able to go in as your girlfriend and say, we're going to keep him on life support. There's no protection of the plan that you guys somebody else has power over her to call a shot that you guys may not have agreed on.
Yeah, but that's where you have trust.
Hello, good afternoon.
Family.
Jay Walker.
No, I know that. I thought you meant like trust in a person.
No.
So there's no probate and all of that, and it goes where it's supposed to go.
I don't think people taking into consideration that, like, your situation is for you.
Yeah.
My situation is for me. I think, like, Cinderella's shoe was fit for Cinderella, not none of her sisters. The skinny one and the
Bingo.
fat one. Cinderella was chosen to wear that shoe. Well, that's the same thing as far as your relationship.
Yeah.
Like, whatever works in your relationship.
And basically what Cam's saying is that just because you're married don't mean that your relationship is going to get any better while you're married than it was before you married. He basically saying, what work, that, your dynamic works for you, and the dynamic that he's in, works for him. Now, some other people may look at Cam's dynamic and say that it's a weird dynamic, which, with 3 or 4 baby mamas, it is a weird dynamic. But again, that dynamic is Cam Newton's dynamic. Now, Sarah here is a newlywed, and, her dynamic is her dynamic. Basically, what Cam was saying in this interview was that, whatever dynamic, you have has to work for you if you looking to build something long term. And thank you to Juice42 for liking the stream. Thank you very much.
It works for your relationship. Too many times you get caught into, oh, that's not right. That's not, baby. I ain't for you. I'm for her. And whatever we got going on, it's working. We happy. We thriving. I don't want nobody else. You know what I'm saying? I already got my hands full with my children, with my dynamic, and women that I'm responsible for. I'm responsible for her family, the other woman's family. And I'm saying it, the other woman, because I have to also be realistic. A lot of men aren't realistic to their expectation because even though if you're taking on, a specific.
And here's why I gotta stop it here with Cam. Now you talking about that men aren't realistic with the expectation. It's men and women who are not realistic on the expectations of their relationships or what they want. Because let's face it, some of us, are in a relationship and have children. So, there's, that part of a dynamic on being in a relationship with another person and trying to co-parent. So, there's that part of the dynamic that Cam Newton's pointing out here. And unfortunately, I don't think enough people consider all parts of the dynamic. Not all parts of the dynamic, but multiple parts of the dynamic that needs to be talked about and certain things like that. Let's get back into it. Come on.
The person that has children, that's the extras that you gotta.
And thank you for the gift, by the way. Thank
you.
You.
Don't just get to love that person selfishly. You gotta love that person in the midst of all the other stuff that they come with. We all got baggage. You know what I'm saying? So.
Would you be poly? Because when I hear you say like the whole tribe and community, it's kind of like giving polyamorous, no?
It's not.
Without the sexual connection with the other.
What did you bring up polyamory in the conversation? I just felt that was odd. Ain't nothing about Cam Newton showed that he was into polyamory. Cause if I remember correctly, Cam's children should at least be teenagers by now. So if Cam Newton had any thoughts about polyamory, he would have easily pursued it a while ago. I don't know why she brought up polyamory, but whatever. Go out, sis.
Connection with the other mom.
That's not poly then.
Well,
It's really me telling you my responsibility, whether you look at it as child support, whether you look at, any type of help, I still have to have a presence in other women's lives.
Yeah.
That's just my duty as a man.
Yeah.
If they are dating a man, right? I'll give you an example. If one of my baby mothers is dating a man and something were to happen with her and that man, that's still my responsibility to fix it. So everybody's looking at, he's still out here doing all that. Like, no, it's not that. It's my responsibility that I hold myself accountable. You're not just about to handle the mother of my children any kind of way. Now, I don't have no jurisdiction of what she do, how she do it, who she do it with, but that's still my responsibility. If she say, hey, my air not on. Okay, well, I gotta make sure that your air working. Hey, we about to get a snowstorm in Atlanta. I gotta make sure that heat working. And I don't live there, but that's still my priority. It's a lot of things that when I say it out loud, people automatically assume sexual intimacy. No, it's my responsibility. I have 9 children that I'm proud of.
Right.
And
I mean, 9
are in college.
I thought he. Oh yeah, I forgot about the last 2 he had. I was about to say I thought he had 7. Got 9 kids, bro. Please don't have any more children.
Thriving, and for me, it's one of those things that after seeing my son yesterday, every time we see each other, even though I didn't bear him, from me. You can't tell him he's not mine, and you can't tell him that I'm not his. We always.
But yeah, I almost forgot that all of the children are not his. biological wise, but he does have a couple of biological children, and he does have children that he does claim. So I just want to put that disclaimer on out there.
Finish each and every, meeting with, bro, I love you, bro. And as long as we got that type of dynamic of understanding, he still looks for my validation at 19 years old. You feel what I'm saying? When I came into his life when he was just 11 or 12. So those type of connections, it's a due diligence that I have a responsibility as a man to do. I don't care how it may sound to you. You may not understand what my dynamic is. I'm comfortable in my skin. I don't owe nothing to nobody except for Jaden, Shakira, Chosen, Sovereign Dior, Kamitis, Caesar, Cashmere,
What?
and Jezebel Ali.
I'm not even gonna try to pronounce some of them names, but whatever.
All them children, like, they're my responsibility, and the woman that bear those children, those are my responsibility too.
Go ahead. Crank the volume.
Too.
Shit, Cam, you just said so much. And first of all, I want to say, I was kind of alluding to it earlier, like, I love this new, for me it's new, the new vulnerable side of you that you're showing. Because we all know you're incredible at what you do. And sometimes when you do that, it's like a performance. You got to turn on. And I feel like you're allowing people to see more of the real you. Now, I watched an episode with you and TD Jakes, and he was talking about the mask and having to put the mask on. And you said you don't feel like you can ever take the mask off. You can only do that with your children. Do you feel like that robs you of your humanity?
No, because that's the only feeling that I have where it's unconditional.
What does that mean?
Respectfully, any man, any provider can agree with this statement. There's no such thing as unconditional love. You only get that from very few people on this earth.
Facts.
One of those group of people are your parents.
Everything he said was just facts.
You commit a crime, they love you. You are a failure, they love you. You do something that's against their will, they still love you, right? And then that's your children. Like, we go different places. I get accolades, I get awards, I get, certain experiences, and a lot of people put me on a pedestal. I don't know why, but to my children, that's daddy. To other people, it's, oh my God, it's Cam Newton, oh my, this, and they don't care nothing about that. They don't want that. Only thing they want is time. And that mask only comes off for them because they see through the minutia. They see through, like, man, welcome to 4th and 1. Well, like, hey, welcome to Funky Friday. Like, they see First Take. They see the hey, 106 in Sport. They see all that. All those characters that you may see online. My children just see me. When you're dealing with other entities, whether relationship-wise, wives, girlfriends, significant others, partners, if your husband don't do right by you, there's only a certain amount of time where you're just gonna say, all right, now I ain't gonna keep dealing with this now. Well, with your children, they still gonna choose you. And that's the true essence of what unconditional love is. And that's, I said it, people think it, and you can't find another source that will love you regardless of who you are. And that's what I mean by that.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. We went crazy viral with this question for me. You have children, I don't. Not yet. You're on a boat in the middle of the ocean with your wife and one child, very young. It's the only child you have. They both get launched into the water. They are knocked out. You can only save one. The other will die. Who are you saving?
Who can swim?
They're knocked out, neither. Neither can swim. You can only choose one, the other will die.
I'm gonna die saving them both.
If that's not an answer.
I won't pause this for a second. Notice when Cam said both. That is the natural reaction is to try to say both. But her saying basically that's not an option. I kind of get what she's saying there, but the natural reaction for most people, if God forbid they would ever come across that situation, would be to save both of them. So and I know some of y'all would say that Cam's taking a little bit of time with that question, with this particular question. But here's a question that I ask you. What makes you think that you wouldn't take this long with this question?
My heart says I'll save my children. My mind tells me that I should save my lady. And initially, the reasoning behind that is I know my children can't swim, right? And it would be hard for me to even want to survive after I'm witnessing that. My mind is saying, hey, let's save an adult so possibly that adult can help, save the other. Yeah, that's tough. But it's tough because you know the feeling that you have for both. If I'm the person that's drowning, I would want my children to be saved.
If your wife chose you, guilt her for life.
I wouldn't kill her. No. Heck no.
No?
But if they would know, save the children.
But what if she didn't?
That's cool. I feel like that was that episode of y'all seen that scene of The Dark Knight when Two-Face was going, like, he was like, yo, Batman can't say it's Two-Face, and then the police department were gonna say the girl, but they got there too slow. Yeah. But yeah, I would want my children to be saved.
For me, I look at the hierarchy the way God has it. It's my spouse, my children, God, my spouse, my children, everybody else, right? And when I tell you, there's no right answer. It's an impossible choice, obviously.
Yeah.
But when I tell you, so many people are like, how could you say that? You should never have kids. That's abusive. No, I love my kids.
Yeah.
But how do I choose something that came from me instead of something that is of me?
Well, and I'm sorry to cut you off. What's just tough, and it could come off as insensitive, you haven't had that feeling yet.
My mom told me she would choose my dad. My dad told me she would choose my mom. I said, you would let me die? I'm choosing your mother. Hopefully I could come back.
Yeah, but does your husband have...
No children.
Yeah, it's hard for y'all to relate to something that y'all don't have, though.
But what about the people that have...
Good point, Cam. Good point.
23 years. They have 2 kids together. She would save her husband. My oldest brother, it'll be 30 years in March.
Yeah, that's cool. Y'all going off of the merit of the Bible, which is cool. That's what you're supposed to do, but you ain't in that moment.
That's true.
I see.
And I'm glad that Cam alluded to the point. He said it's not about what you think you would do. It's about what would you do in that moment. And that's what Cam's trying. Cam is looking like, what would I do in that moment? Not what would I do before or after that moment. Cam was like, what would I do in that particular moment?
I see relationship dynamics not even be drowning. Don't you do that to my baby. Don't you do that to my... So, I mean, we don't know what we're going to do in a burning building. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to have children for yourself to understand that feeling of life. When you bear that child that took 9 months, you know, to develop, you grow an attachment that far exceeds life itself. Like, y'all have a feeling together. You see what I'm saying? Like, I know my children. I study my children. I know which one gonna be about it. I know which one is shy. I know which one is gonna excel in school. I know which one that's struggling in school. I know which one that's gonna excel in sports. I know which one that's gonna need extra help. Those type of connections, just like as you're trying to learn your partner, it just takes time, right? And let's just be honest. If we're talking about hierarchy, you've been with your husband how many years?
Not that many. We knew.
It's new as well.
We went friend to fiance. Let's say 6 months.
Okay, cool. 6 months. Well, what if you had a 3-year-old? You still gonna choose your fiance?
You're saying,
a 3-year-old?
Is it his baby?
It don't matter who it is.
I mean, it really doesn't matter. You're right. I'm not choosing a fiance. I'm choosing my husband.
Because this is what I want you to understand.
Yes.
You've been married for 6 months, right? That child has been in your life for 3 years. 3 years and 9 months. The hierarchy there is like, yo, it's my responsibility to nurture this.
I gotta ask you a question, because for me, that's really hard for me to eat.
And this is Sarah moving the goalposts when all she had to do was answer the question.
And wrap my mind around, because I won't be baby mamaed without a commitment of marriage. So it's hard for me to wrap my mind around having a 3-year-old and then having a new man. Now, I know that happens every single day, and there is no right or wrong way. But, so, this is my question. Do you feel like women's value gets lowered when they have multiple children by multiple men?
I just think that the reality of that answer is women's value get lower the more children that they have.
Break that down.
Because, and I was having this conversation, you know, with
Talk to him, Cam.
children, and she's still fine. You know what I'm saying? But like I was telling her, I was like, yo, the guy that you're dating or will date, if he ain't willing to love on these 5 children that you have, that ain't the guy for you. Because when I came into your life, I was willing to accept you and whatever you had. And there's guys that's out there that's just going to say, them ain't my kids, I want you. Well, that ain't how it works. But that's not to say that she can't find nobody.
Right.
I'm pretty sure she has somebody.
Right. But do you feel like it's as she didn't have children?
When you're talking to a dude that was once in her life, I don't feel like she gonna get better than me. That's just my confidence.
I don't think it's confidence.
Well, that's not confidence, that's reality. Most women do not get better than the most successful person that they ever came across. And 9 times out of 10, the most successful person they ever came across was either their husband or their baby daddy. It's just that cut and dry.
I have said, and I might get eaten alive, I don't think most women do better than the father of their children.
And they don't.
It's real love.
That's the barometer.
Like it's real love. Like I owe a service to them. I will forever be indebted.
And that's actual factual. Most women do not do better than the father of their children.
To them. Because no matter how they make me feel, once I come back to, you know, the ground of like, yo, that's still the mother of my children. It's one of those like family businesses type of situation. Like we can have our spats, but when we leave this door, you'll never necessarily know. And we know individually, like, bro, don't talk to me right now.
Right.
But then, you know, certain things that happen, you know, you can count on me. It's just our toxic thrill
Yeah.
that, you know, whatever our dynamic is.
You had said something on the TD Jakes show about not having the tools back then that you have now to get through problems.
Yeah.
What are the tools that you developed now since then?
I've said it. Control, Alt, Delete. You feel me? Control yourself. Alter your thinking and delete any negativity. Now, controlling yourself, that's a hard one. But I think for me too is controlling myself. That speaks to me specifically is controlling what and where I put myself. I know me. I'm not about to be hanging out certain places not knowing that I still have an appetite for women. You feel what I'm saying? I just ain't gonna do it. That's why I work out. You know, I'm not about to sit up here and just be hanging out. I don't have any girlfriends. That's just a line in the sand for me. You know, a lot of people always like, why do you always just communicate on Instagram? It's like, bro, I can cut it on, cut it off on Instagram. It just get real wicked to me. And some would say, well, you're not a man, you're not this. I know me, and me knowing me allows me to make proper decisions that I can control the outcome the best I know how.
Just want to welcome everyone on this special day.
What's up, guys? Sarah Fontenot here. I just had to pause this episode really quick to let you know, if you have not yet, click the link below for our ebook, okay? How to become a more feminine woman. People ask me these things. These are actionable 10 quick steps, intro to femininity with house and get married.
I think if that would be something that I would consider. I've already considered it. Like, you're talking to an individual that I'm not a fool.
Right.
But every woman wants to go down the aisle and do all the, you know, antics of that. But I'm like, bro, are you going anywhere, yes or no?
No.
I ain't going nowhere either.
But maybe that's the problem. Maybe the problem, and for a lot of men, not just you, a lot of men operate in a space of like reward and consequence. We all do. It's not even men. We all operate from reward and consequence. My man, who was outside, okay, all caps, like you back in the day, outside, had access to everybody. If I would have allowed him to, for the 2 years that he was my friend, he could have made me into a situationship. I'm not doing that. And I told him, if this is what you want, then come and get me for real. If not, just be my friend. I love you. Nothing's going to change. I'm never going to leave your life as your friend. As your friend.
So y'all wasn't knocking boots?
No, I don't sleep with my friends. I told you that on your podcast.
So when you gave him the goods?
I'm excited to tell this story, but I can't tell it yet. At least not on a podcast. But it's definitely a story.
It's not giving the truth there.
No, not on this podcast. It's got to wait. I'm going to tell you after we're done recording. How about
That's
that?
the thing. Like, that's the difference between my situation and everybody. I'm saying it because I think people need to hear it. And I think people will be moved by the actual story, and then we'll find out what to take from it. See, a lot of people look at me and be like, bro, you off the chain. But I'm just telling you what it is.
Okay, I'm going to tell you. Because by the time this airs, and y'all just plug your ears, don't listen, don't pay no attention, okay? Because my team don't even know, and we're about to make the announcement. But by the time this airs, which will be after February 15th, because that's our wedding day, we've been married. We've been married, and we didn't wait. We got married, and then we slept together. So technically, and it wasn't even, that wasn't even the plan. Some people dropping stuff. That was not even the plan at all. That wasn't the
So
plan.
y'all are legally married.
We're legally married.
And then y'all just having a wedding.
Our wedding is February 15th.
That's dope. Like right after Valentine's Day?
Yeah, day after. So for me, I gave him the goods, and I wasn't like, you would have to marry me in order for us to cross the
That's
line.
what it's
No,
giving.
it wasn't that. It wasn't that. You know what it was? This is what it was. I was dating another man. I was dating 2 people. He was outside. And I don't sleep with nobody, right? I'm getting to know people. When I say dating, I'm getting to know people.
So what happened to the other dude?
I let him go because I told this dude,
You changed your number?
no,
He still got access to you?
no. You know, I know.
So if he still got the same number, he still got access to you.
No, he doesn't. He can't text me. There's no Instagram. There's no nothing. This is the thing. But
Does he know? Does your husband know?
He knows everything. There ain't no secrets between. There's never been a
He know
secret.
your body count?
Of course he knows my body count. My body count isn't high.
It don't matter if it was high.
Yeah, no.
But see, when I ask
knows
certain questions
everything.
where it's like, yo, like we gonna keep it above, we gonna keep it above. Why people made me the villain or made me the person that's like, oh, he insecure. Why are you asking a woman?
He knows
about her?
everything.
That's cool.
And I know everything. I had one of his little girls come cry to me at a party talking about, why doesn't he? This is why we were just friends. Because everybody always thought we need to be together. So look, I say all this to say, with this man, I was dating somebody else. I told him, this man is marriage minded. I'm not going to be with someone.
Has he ever been married before?
No, he hasn't. And he doesn't have any children.
I feel like you bullied him into marriage.
That's a fair assessment. But all I said was, I'm not letting go of what I could be happy over here. I can be.
With the other dude?
Yes, I could be.
So you was happy with him?
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
He was a great guy.
And he don't got any connection with you, right?
No, he does not.
Is that because of your choice or because of y'all's understanding?
He wouldn't have to ask me. I respect him enough to release that. Because that man was talking about marriage. And
Why didn't you even choose him?
to be honest, how this turned into your show. The reason why I didn't choose him is because it's like, you know, the people that we meet, it's like, oh, this is so fun, but you don't know them well enough. Like, we didn't go to a point of, yeah, we can have all the conversations, but we hadn't had the experiences. Me and Brock have been through it as friends. He's shown up for me as a friend. I've shown up for him as a friend. I know when he's mad. I know when he's not mad. I know what he'll do to try to flip me into a better mood. Like, I know he's reliable. He's funny. He's one of the funniest men you'll ever meet, but you wouldn't know that just looking at him because he's so laid back. When he gets to talking, this man is literally like, he's just hilarious and he's fun and I love him. And that's what I'm saying. This is why he's new. Yes. As his wife, I have seen his dark side.
In 6 months?
I've known him for 3 years. He was my best friend.
The child wasn't knocking boots though.
I've seen his dark side. Does it get darker? Maybe, but I'm built for it. I'm built for it. But look, this is my whole point, okay? Because we're about to make it about me. My point is, if your woman said that I feel, and y'all better not say nothing to nobody, okay? Period.
Exclamation point.
If your woman said, I would feel so much more respected. And I know what other people think doesn't matter. Ultimately, what matters most
You're
is...
contradicting yourself.
No, this is what I...
Damn it.
And I said, I know what other people don't think.
Damn.
But I would feel
Oh,
respected
no.
by you if we were married.
Damn
Tell
it.
you this.
No.
You the peak.
Oh, boy.
It don't get higher than you. And I still have responsibilities.
Do you have to let go of those responsibilities?
I
and
would
be
never
married?
let it. Like, you can't do that.
Can't you do both? That's what I'm saying.
That's my baggage.
So why can't you be married with baggage?
No. See, I'm answering your question when you gave me the scenario. If she comes to you and say, I would feel more respected, my first question will be, by who? She would say, by me. I'm giving the confirmation that there's nobody higher than you. You're a peak. Tip of the spear.
Right. So what if she
So
says...
it ain't going higher than that.
But what I'm saying is that's how you feel, and that's okay. And I understand how you feel, and I know how you feel because we've talked about it. And also, this is how I feel. I would feel like the peak if I were actually married.
That's good.
About 5 or 6 weeks. Remember, this comes after.
Confidence is not a mindset, it's an achievement. In the GMC Sierra HD 18.
Well, I ain't getting married. Now what?
But is that ego or is that heart?
No. Since we want to do scenarios,
Yeah.
I'm not getting married. Then what you would say?
I would ask you. I would say, right now in this moment, are you speaking from a space of protection because I triggered you in a way? Or are you speaking from a space of you really don't want to marry me?
I'm speaking on how I feel right now.
Okay, so think about it, and I don't want an answer right now.
Say less.
That's what I would say.
Thank you.
Because I can't bully my man. I know how it is. I can't. Y'all, this is the thing. Y'all think Brock is nice. He's not.
I never said that.
The face said it. This man, if he says no, I've learned in the past, I'm a pusher naturally. And my whole team, they'll tell you.
Yeah.
I will push.
Yeah.
I can't push him.
I'm not saying that you did.
No, I'm just saying I
I'm
can't.
just giving what we've known to be facts.
I don't even know what that means, Cam. I don't even know what that means.
Brock, bro, you a real one, bro.
He is.
He did something that most probably couldn't.
And wouldn't. To be honest.
That's why he got a good girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I received that. Thank you. That was a good cleanup.
Like, we gonna keep it a buck or we gonna keep
Keep it a bug.
big? Because I'm like, I'm not the dude that's going, you can't bully me.
Yeah.
You're not about to sit up here and put me into the corner, baby.
Yeah.
Like, that's not gonna be good for nobody because I got a lot of I'll be damned in me.
But is it bullying or is it expressing a desire?
Baby, are you happy? Yes or no?
I feel like
Is you happy?
could I be happier?
What?
That's what I'm saying.
So
Like,
you trying to tell me a marriage will make you happier than what you already
it would
are?
make, if I'm telling you, no,
That's a lie.
I'm just saying, hear me out. If I was her and I'm saying I would feel more respected because we're already playing husband and wife.
Yeah.
So why not just be husband and wife?
Like, you keep making this.
Why does the title mean that much to you?
Everything that you got to say,
Yeah.
it's one of those things I have considered. I am considering.
Okay.
We're not gonna get nowhere if you making. It's almost like saying, "Hey, write me a letter."
Yeah, don't mean nothing. Right.
Right?
I get it.
No, that ain't how I operate.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you be like, "Oh, he just so stubborn." That's cool. I'm
I don't
not
think
with
you're
you.
stubborn.
You or anybody else. I just know what type of man that I am. My lady, she wants for nothing. She has everything. This is the most stable that she's ever been in her life. She's extremely successful. What she has for herself is what she has for herself. What I have is what she has. And I mean, nobody's complaining. I think the issue comes when everybody gives their 2 cents on a situation that's cemented. You feel what I'm saying? Like, bro, you don't have to be married.
You don't have to be married.
Everybody that was in the Bible wasn't married.
That's true.
The disciples,
Weren't married.
okay, so you mean to tell me in order for me to get to heaven, I gotta be married?
That's not what I'm saying.
But so we are weaponizing marriage like, bro, you gotta get married. You with her, you might as well.
No, that's
You
not what
might as
I'm
well
saying.
get married.
I'm not saying that. What
It's
I'm
like,
saying
you might as well be happy.
I agree.
I'm living for happiness.
Yes.
I'm living for happiness and
Yes.
peace. I'm living for those things right there.
Yeah.
And every single day, it's a challenge.
Yeah.
Love to me is not a noun. It's not a person. It's not a place. It's a thing. It's not that. To me, love is a verb.
Right.
It's an action.
Yes.
Every single day, I'm choosing you.
Yes.
No matter.
That is marriage. You know,
That's your marriage.
you're right. That's true.
You see what I'm saying?
Brendan, from my perspective, because I believe that marriage comes down to having the willingness to choose this person.
You can have You can have commitment without marriage.
Of course you can.
Mm-hmm.
There's no safety in that, especially not for a woman.
It's
Because
always safety.
think about it this way.
Man, listen, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
She has perfect examples of how I would be if we're not together.
What's that mean? Oh, like take care of the kids
No,
and help and support and show up for the children.
I would
And
never just disrespect her or just leave her out there.
Got it.
She has two examples of women that I'm not with them,
Right.
but I still provide and take care of them.
right.
So if we don't make it,
Yeah.
I'm still going to take care of you.
Yeah.
So if that's your fear,
Yeah.
you have perfect examples of that's not the case. Well, I want security. You have security. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that people will want to make it to be, that ain't it. Like we are thriving. We are happy.
Do you think that adding marriage would make it less happy?
We are living.
Why is Sarah harping on this?
Okay.
Why is Sarah
Shaquita
harping on
101
this?
thing, what Shade Room thing, or Hollywood Unlocked thing, I don't give a damn about none of that.
Yeah.
I'm living for her. Like, what you need, baby?
But what if she said, I need marriage?
She never said that.
But every woman wants to be married.
She never.
Sarah, why are you harping on this? Why?
Said that. Let's talk facts.
Okay.
She never said that.
Okay.
So therefore, that's projecting something that is not.
Okay.
And for me, this is the most safest, securest, and stablest
That's beautiful.
she's been in her 36 years of living.
Yeah.
So there's times where people try to throw wrenches.
Yeah.
You're chasing ghosts. Maybe I would ask the question again. Are
Talk
you
about it.
Yeah.
right? If you're happy, why are we trying to chase better when you're happy right now? Do you think you can get better than me? Go get him. I'm that type of dude. Go get him. I want you to be happy. You feel me? And if it's not me, and if you think that being married is going to save your relationship, you're a fool. If you think having children with the person is going to save your relationship, you're a fool. If you think having more money is going to save your relationship, you're a fool.
Yeah. Agree.
Going back to love is a verb.
Yes.
So if you're having this intuition to say, well, why y'all don't get me? You might as well. No, that's the game.
I
that
don't
you
believe in
want
might as well.
us to play.
Yes.
When you see us, even if you do see us, we show people what we want them to see. It's a game to us. We've been together long enough to understand what people are expecting. We have relationship core values that we not bending from. We locking in and we making daggone sure that we stay locked in with each other. Is
Right.
it tough? Hell yeah, it's tough. But we still choosing that. You feel what I'm saying? So I'd be damned if somebody sit up here and corner me and say, do you believe in marriage? Are you gonna get married? Why you don't get married? That's every single podcast, that's every single opportunity. And the thing is this, we are sitting up here justifying marriage as a biblical thing, which is true. But for a person to weaponize marriage that don't even follow the other rules and bylaws of the book of the Bible, you ain't even religious.
Right.
How you gonna give a religious law about marriage?
Right.
He's got a point.
What I was also telling TD Jakes, it's like, bro, like everything, I was raised in the church.
I know.
And through that, people oftentimes have selective scripture.
Facts.
Like they Jesus wept. Yeah, but why did he weep?
Right.
Did you know that?
Right.
Walked on water like he done made the blind see, turned water into wine. Like, yeah, bro, but you're taking certain things out of context.
Right.
God just didn't have, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not lie, steal, all the other 10 commandments, but you only following one.
Right.
And you just as sinful as the other ones. So I find it extremely baffling to wrap my mind around. It's like, oh, you think I'm about to listen to you? Oh, you think I'm about to listen to you? You think that little comment about my lady is going to make me not love her more? We laugh at that. As a matter of fact, in your relationship. It's not even that you married or not. You just ain't get caught yet.
What does that mean?
There's a lot of people that I find in relationships that are just as guilty as the cheater. But just because you hide the receipts, just because you don't show certain things, or just because you and your friend are on the same page and you didn't get caught, you still cheating. You still, doing certain things that your partner would not accept.
I mean, I'm not, but there are people that
There's
do that.
people like he who cast the first stone. I'm not the person that's out here judging. I listen. I make the realizations of certain things.
Yeah.
And I get down to the butt of it.
Yeah.
I'm letting everybody know this. You do not have to be married to have a successful relationship.
I agree.
Let's stop doing that. I think cool. You're married. I love that for you. Everybody who is married, I love that for them.
I don't even love it for all the people that are married.
That's
Have skip along a little bit.
Project Hail Mary.
Come on.
Inspiring math.
a person that's old enough to tell a person, bro, sis, you don't need to be married. You're like, that's just justifying. And if you're not one with your partner, it's just doing something just to check off a box, and then sooner or later you're gonna wish you did not check that box off. So when I'm saying I'm making a lifelong commitment, I can make a lifelong commitment and not have that to be it, no matter what anybody says. I'm always in constant work of myself. I'm always in constant, search of evolving into the best version of myself to be peak. You know what I'm saying? It's like whatever you may need is completely different than what I need. What triggers you don't trigger me. What gets me going is not going to get you going. That's the same thing about relationships in life. And I think once you master yourself and understand and put on that dark room light and be like, yo, like I need help here. Do the work.
I think that is a beautiful way to end this episode. I think that I see that you are open to critique. And I've said it once on this episode, before this episode, and just to myself, like, I see you allowing us to see more of you. And I'm very grateful for that, because you are a man of influence, and you are a man that is on a pedestal, and you are a man that a lot of other men look up to for a multitude of reasons, whether it be in sport or in intellect or for some maybe even in ego or in questioning, right? There are so many different areas that you offer immense value in, and I'm just grateful that you are now starting to, at least from my vantage point, show us more of you.
And this is the last thing that I'm going to ask. Do we look at people who've been married multiple times different than a person who's never been married and been with the same person for a long time?
Do we look at them different?
Like, you take a dynamic where a person has been married multiple times.
I don't trust those people either. I don't.
So a person who's been in a relationship, a long-term relationship for a long time, and has yet to get married, why do we look at them any different?
I think for me, one, I would question the age of the man first. That would be my first question. How old is he? Then I think about...
What does that have to do with it?
Men are much slower to feel like they...
But let's take a moment.
Yeah.
Like if a woman has been
What?
married, and she's going into her fourth marriage, third
Red
marriage,
flag.
second marriage.
Automatic red flag.
You have a person who's been together for 15 years, not married.
I think that's also a red flag. I think there's a middle ground. And the reason why is because if you know you're going to be with this person forever, why not? If you know, because this is a thing too, and I don't think men understand how the market value of a woman changes if she's married and if she has children. People look at her differently. There's a difference between being a girlfriend who has kids with her boyfriend, a fiance who's just engaged, a wife that has kids with their husband, or just a wife with a husband. There are different values, whether we like it or not. It is systemic. It is just the way life is.
Right.
We view women as more valuable when they're married.
Well, let me say this. there's never been a woman that I have procreated with that I did not think this was my forever and all.
But Cam, that doesn't
But
mean
here we
anything.
are.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't mean anything if you didn't do it.
That's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
Yeah.
If there's every single woman that I've ever been with,
Yeah.
that I've procreated with, if I saw like, yo, like I see a forever, after, like a fairy tale life, like, yo, happy ever after type of situation, and I haven't ended up with them, it wasn't because I was, whether we were married or not, that was a divorce. If we were married, it was a divorce, and then here I am on my third relationship. I've never went into a relationship thinking that this is a temporary thing, but here we are. Like, life happens. Like, we all have these ideologies of like what we expect for ourselves, but that's when life hits you and be like, yo, like, here I am. I'm at this age and I still don't got a Prince Charming. That's life. Hey, I'm at this age and I still don't have my Princess Fiona. And it's just, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But it's like, what do? You gonna go in the hole and say, I failed at life? No. You got to make the most of your situation. And that's what I'm encouraging people to do.
Yeah.
Like, bypass The Notebook, right? Bypass all these different movies and rom-coms and all that. Like, bro, that's not real.
Right.
That's not real.
I
Real
agree.
is when you understand, like, this is my reality. Man, I got to lose some weight to become more attractive. Hey, man, I got to watch my mouth. Because what I can say to a specific individual, it's not healthy. Man, I got to make sure I got to nuke my demons. Like, I just love hoes. Like, certain people have to understand what that it is, that temptation
Right.
is, and that temptation is different for different people. And bro, attack it, sis, attack it. And even if you fell victim to that, you can still be. Somebody is going to be out there, whether 5 children or not. Like, somebody's going to be able to say, hey, I still choose you and everything that comes with it. And whether we're married or not, as long as we're happy, that's the one-all be-all.
Yeah.
And if you are happy by the title of marriage, if you're happy by the feeling of marriage, I'm not judging that.
Yeah.
If I'm the situation where it's like, man, I'm a little reluctant about certain things, why should anybody have anything else to say? Because I'm the type of person that look at the comment and laugh at it with my lady, and I'm also going to hit your profile, and I'm going to also say, baby, you could never.
Right.
We were never, ever, ever,
Even gonna cross paths.
on that link up.
Not even in the same stratosphere.
Never, baby.
Powered by revolutionary hits technology. The fastest click in the world.
Come on.
Welcome to the Phoenix, Boston.
On that link up.
Not even in the same stratosphere.
Never, baby. Never.
But you know what I think it is, and let's take.
Now go ahead and cut this off here. Damn, that train is loud. Since it's almost done, I want to thank y'all for being here. I pray and hope see y'all again soon. Enjoy your afternoon.